Hi, here's a record thread, and feel free to answer to any of the questions you feel like answering. First question. It's pretty long, sorry, I couldn't put it in only a few words. What skills have you developed over the years in terms of judging the condition of a used record on the spot without being able to play it? And what's your success rate of making an accurate evaluation of the condition of the record just by looking at it, as opposed to the result you hear on your turntable once you get home to try it? So if I want to put this in only a few words, how good are you at evaluating the condition of a record without playing it? Second question. I should have prepared an example. Damn it. Anyway, you'll understand what I mean. Do deletion holes in album covers bother you? Either a cutout or a hole? And does it affect your decision of buying a record or not buying a record? Number 3. Question concerning 45s. Are you pro small holes or pro large holes? The large holes are these, and of course I forgot to prepare an example of a small hole, but it's mostly those the British ones and the Australian ones have a tiny holes, and sometimes you see them also in Canada and the States. So which one do you prefer, small holes or the big holes, and why? Number 4 might not apply to many of you guys. It's for those of you who collect 78 RPM records. How many have you broken, more or less, before getting used to manipulating them? And be honest, it's impossible to start collecting 78s without breaking a few before really understanding how fragile they are. Number 5, in your country where you live, which label used to make the best vinyl and who made the worst? Some brands used to make great pressings and some others were really terrible, and what exactly was bad about them? Made the worst. Number 6. Do you or can you read grooves? Like for instance, I can I'll have to I was keeping this for my own reply, but I have to explain what I mean by reading a groove. Sometimes I look at records and they look interesting either by the label, or I know that singer but I don't know, should I buy this? And I want to know if it's a swinging song or if it's a boring, slow, moody song. And so what I do is I put it up to a source of light, and I just turn it like this, and I look at the groove. And from experience and staring at the record player for hours when I was a kid, I learned to see little patterns in the groove. You can see all kinds of patterns going to the beat of the song. I used to call those disco lines when I was a kid because I listened to a lot of disco. And when it's a moody song with a loud chorus and a soft bridge or whatever, there's no pattern, no movement in the groove, but you can see light parts and dark parts, and they're not moving much. So that's how I can tell if it's a swinging song or a boring song. So that's what I mean by, do you or can you read grooves? And does it affect your choice of records when you go garage selling? I hope that's a proper word. I've read that somewhere. Garage selling, meaning sailing through garage sales or going through visiting garage sales. Number 7, tell us about the worst decisions you've ever made while shopping for records, either leaving behind a record that you later regret not buying, or a bad purchase you regret making. Number 8 and last question for now, show us one of your favorite record for children, if you have any, because that's always what I look for first, either French or in English, but any children's records you have in your collection that you're happy to own. Not necessarily a record from your own childhood, but something rare, something cool, you know. And so thanks for watching.